trying to. So, what's that? I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's to let you know. But I was trying to get the YouTube channel to work, and I got it. Okay, let's see. Okay, more people. Gieson. Unidentified. Van Gieson. That sound familiar at all? Van Gieson. Humphrey. No worries. And Motorola login. Okay. Okay, well, we're just gonna get going. So good morning, everyone. I'm Judge Person. Welcome everybody to court this morning. And I'm going to be a little bit repetitive while I give folks time to have their technology connect to our technology. So I'm just looking at everybody's connection. And what you probably don't see that I do see is I literally see everyone the whole time. So please keep it in mind. We are in the convenience of, working online. We are able to accommodate if people would rather come wait in line in the building. Okay. I have a little presumption there that most folks don't, they would rather be home or, work. We don't mind if you're at work. In some events or some cases, we will need to come on into the courtroom depending on the direction the case is taking. But we can work out, my opinion is that we can work out agreements without, sorry, I want to add a room for the pretrials so that I don't, we can work on agreements. And if we can get agreements, that's great. Okay, so I'm Judge Person. Most people are connected. I do welcome everybody to the Temple Municipal Court. I was watching as people logged in. If you wonder why you were waiting, there were a number of people later. And I just wanted to get that all down and pull files and so forth. But we're ready to move. We're going to move as quickly as possible, but with due regard for each person's case. I do want to kind of ask that everyone stay muted till it's your turn, but everybody will have a turn. There's some basic information that I think really is important and helpful. I cannot give legal advice. The city attorney is here to introduce that person. They also can't give advice, but what we can do, or what I can do, is tell you how things move through a court in Texas and what options you have along the way. And I just find that if I make this speech one time, you're a lot less bored than if I make it 25 times. And so therefore I will do that now. So I have two dockets meeting. One is the docket for just my regular general docket. I can accept pleas there if you agree to do so. I can work on any court orders that are not working. I can talk to you about options that might be available. Okay. I also have a pretrial docket meeting, and for that docket, that's a contested docket. We can come to agreements on those cases through this medium. If the case is going to remain contested and we're moving toward trial, it moves into the courtroom. And that would be your next setting. And if you're on the pretrial docket, I'll remind you of that setting, even though it's in your paperwork, because a lot of times people just kind of they gloss over the next meeting and then they don't realize there's two meetings set. If things are resolved here on the contested docket, the not guilty docket, it cancels that next meeting because it's not needed. So I'm trying to be efficient, okay, with the court's time. We are your city court, so I think that's an important goal. Some people logging in. Unfortunately, there are people I can't identify. So I'll work on that in a moment. So the other thing I want to let you know is when you're given a ticket or issued a citation, those are all methods we have under Texas law for accusing someone. A ticket is an accusation. And in Texas, a ticket often can serve even as what we call a charging instrument. It puts us on notice as to what we're accused of, but we are presumed not guilty. Now, when you come to court, you're asked for a plea. A plea is really an answer or a response to that accusation. And there are three options for pleading: guilty, not guilty, and no contest. Now, the law presumes we're not guilty. If you were to be here in court or here online and you tell me I'm not even going to enter a plea, I enter a not guilty plea because we are presumed not guilty. If you plead guilty, you're admitting the offense. If you plead no contest, you're not admitting it and you're not denying it. It's like, I'm not contesting it. I'm not going to say yes or no. Just move forward, judge, with sentencing. So if you plead guilty or no contest, I move forward with sentencing. If you plead not guilty, I'm just moving that case toward trial because that's how we resolve things that are not agreed under the law. We have a court for that, right? Well, that's why we have courts, is a rational way to deal with disagreement. It doesn't mean that now the burden of proof is still on the state, but at trial, when you come to trial, the state has to go first because they have to make out their case. And then, that burden shifts right then and there to you if they at least make a showing on each element of the offense. So what I'm asking for folks on the not guilty docket is, are we heading to trial? I'm asking the state to consider if they can get their case ready for trial. I'm asking you to ask yourself if that's the route you want to take. It's no problem if you do. It's just that I'm using taxpayer money for that. So I have the right to push a little to get everybody to really look hard and strong at their case and think about what they're trying to do. And then we move forward in the direction that you tell me we're going. Okay, I will respond to that. Okay, so if you plead guilty or no contest, you might be asking, what are my options? There are options available still to gain a dismissal. And in court like this one, it's a little bit different from maybe other courts you might have witnessed or watched in other arenas. Let me explain. This is a Class C court. If you go to county or to district courts, you've got Class A, B, and C's over there too, but we don't have A's and B's here, okay? And you have in the district courts your felony offenses. And then, there are other types of courts like probate courts and federal courts and courts to determine whether we're mentally competent. There's all kinds of courts. But this kind of court is a Class C court. And what really is the hallmark of that type of court, this type of court, is that there are fines and costs, okay? There's normally not jail time. You're not normally sentenced to jail time. Now, if you fail to turn up for court, if you don't show up, you can get warrants, okay? So there is a time where you could be subject to arrest, but it's not because you were found guilty of the offense. It's for failing to follow your court order or just originally not showing up in the first place. Those are the two times, okay? We will normally give you a warning. We send it out to the address that we have on file. So that would either be the address that you gave the officer at the scene or the address that was associated with the vehicle or the license, or the address that is associated with the tax rolls of the property. In animals, there's a few more areas that they can check. They are normally checking what was provided when an animal was adopted, if it's one of those situations. But it kind of depends a little bit more there on what the offense is. Can we not that air conditioner down just a bit? Thank you. So a little warm in my room. Okay, so those are the pleading options, and then how that works is that you're sentenced to fines and costs. I ask for financial information when you give a plea. I do that even if you're presumed not guilty and we're heading to trial, because in that situation, I need to set a bond on that case. And I try to set realistic bonds based on real information. Otherwise, I normally need to max them out. Okay. So I'm just looking for that information in that situation for one purpose. And in sentencing, I'm looking for it for another purpose. But I see no reason to have two forms that give me the same exact information. So I just call it a financial affidavit because that's really what it is. It's a sworn statement as to your finances. And then I start looking at options. Now, 4 ways to gain a dismissal. I mentioned it a little while ago. In a Class C court, even where you plead guilty or no contest, you still have 4 ways to gain a dismissal. They are, I'll list them and then I'll tell you briefly how they work, and then we're going to get moving fast. Okay. So they are compliance dismissals, driver safety course options, deferred dispositions, and teen court. Compliance dismissals are things that can be brought up to date and dismissed. The law must specify that we can do that. If it does, I will be looking automatically for that dismissal. You are welcome to ask me. I will not wait for your question. You can expect me to be looking, but you're welcome to ask. Okay. It's your case. You're welcome to ask questions. If I'm not allowed to legally answer the question, I will explain that. So don't be nervous about that. It's yours. I expect that people have questions. Okay. 2, driving safety course options. Oh, let me give one example of a compliance dismissal. Let's say you're driving down the road. You put on your blinker, you make a left turn. Officer pulls you over and says, you didn't put on your blinker. I said, I know I put my blinker on. Y'all have a discussion. You realize your bulb's out. You get cited for a technical problem, which is a light bulb broken or, needing repair. You come in on time to court. You fixed it. You prove it to the clerk. You hand it over, pay $10. So that's an example. It's often those equipment type of things. I've got a late person. I just want to mark them in, and then I'm just going to keep talking, and I'll have to explain to them later. Okay, so the next thing I want to tell you is driving safety course options. With the driving safety course option, you have to be on time, you have to qualify to be in the program, you have to get it fulfilled, and then you get the dismissal. Right now is a good time to talk about fines and costs, okay? Because in the driving safety course, you have to pay the costs. So let me tell you a little bit about this. With every ticket or every citation, there's a fine and a cost. The cost is set by the Texas legislature. I have no control over that. Please believe me when I tell you that. I've tried. And the fines are set by the judge of the court. That would be me. Okay. In the driving safety course option, you pay the court costs only. The fine will go on hold. Okay. If you get your course turned in, the right course, and your record turned in, the right record, on time, your case is dismissed. You won't have a conviction on your record, and your fine then gets waived. So it is less expensive to do this process and get a dismissal than to pay the whole ticket and get a conviction. And that often perplexes people because it just doesn't seem like what we would do, right? But the reason for that is that the legislature thinks, and I think that it's verified with the facts or the statistics or the metrics, however you want to phrase that if we take a course sometime in our driving history, when we take that course, we drive a little bit better for a period of time. It's about 10, 12, 13 months. So every 12 months, we're permitted the option to do that on a moving violation if we have the proper license and we're on time and we pay the court costs. Now, court costs all have to get paid on time. If you qualify for this program and you want to do it, I can work with you a little bit there, but I'll be looking to do it today if possible. We need license and insurance, but you have to have been on time. I'll be looking to see if you might be qualified. I'll be asking if you want to do that, partly because I presume you're like me. If I could keep something off my record and save money for me, I would probably do that. Now, that may not be your case, okay? But I'll just check in with you about it, okay? If that's not your case, it's not your case, okay? But I do presume that at least many people, but maybe not everyone, is motivated by similar things, which saving money is a motivation. Our records are a motivation. So I will check in with you about that. And the law says the judge shall do that. So I will do that. If you feel like I'm missing something, though, ask me about it. Okay, I'm not going to wait for you to ask, but you're welcome to ask. Okay, third thing, way to gain a dismissal is through a deferred disposition. And the deferred disposition is exactly what those words mean. Deferred is to make a delay. Disposition is to make final or dispose of. I delay disposing or finalizing your case. I put your plea in place. I put a set of conditions for you to meet in order to gain a dismissal. It is a court order. If you meet the conditions, I sign the dismissal. The trick here, listen up, is I don't look for this one. You tell me. Okay. So guilty or no contest, I'd like a deferred. It's that simple. And I like to keep it simple, but I know for most of us, when we walk into something like a courtroom, it's not something we do every day. So I just let you know the magic words, okay? Because we're often wondering, like, what is it that I'm supposed to say to get from A to B I'm trying to get to? So if you're trying to get a deferral, delayed with conditions that you meet in order to get the case off your record, you must request it at the time that your plea is accepted by the court. Guilty or no contest, I'd like a deferred. If you can't remember anything else, say deferred. Okay, and we'll talk about it. Teen court is our fourth option. Teen court looks a lot like a deferred, but the conditions are geared toward our young people who are presumably enrolled in school. But I do have to know that you're enrolled in school. So that's part of that. And with teen court, I'll be pushing you because I presume that most of us would prefer our young people to engage in a program that is the most likely to keep them out of court in the future, the most likely to keep them from being injured in the future. And also they save money because they're presumed indigent. Okay, so that's the 101. We're going to get moving. Let me open up the pretrial room, which is the contested docket. Those are folks who've entered a not guilty plea. Those cases have that double setting for the contested part of it. Today, we're looking at the case, seeing if there can be any kind of movement by either side or agreement by either side. There is sometimes, there isn't always, and that's all fine and good. We're checking in. The prosecutor for the city is Ryan Matson. Ryan Matson is the equivalent of our district attorney. Mr. Matson does not, he's not my employee. He answers to the equivalent of a city DA, which is the city attorney's office. Mr. Matson, could you unmute and just introduce yourself? Give us your title.
Good morning, everyone. I'm the prosecutor for Temple.
Thank you so much. And Mr. Matson, I'm going to move you forward with the first person that logged in on your side of the equation, Jasmine Jordan. Jasmine Jordan, I think you're here. There you go. If you could unmute and just tell us, let me know that you're, I want to make sure your audio is working. Are you there? I've sent you an unmute request. I see you moving away. Can you give me a thumbs up if you hear me? Great. Can you unmute? Perfect. There we go. There we go. No problem. No problem. It's not everybody's thing every day. Okay. So
are you talking?
No, I'm talking to Jasmine Jordan. So Jasmine, I will move you over to that pretrial docket with Mr. Matson. Afterwards, y'all will come back over to this meeting in order to check in about the cases or case, and we'll just see where we are at that point. Okay.
Thank you, Anna.
Yes, thank you. Let me move you over. It'll happen automatically. On coming back, you'll click back over. If that doesn't work, I can help you. And I too am moving forward with Orland Einboden. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
I'm doing fantastic.
Okay, you can stay off on mute, unmuted for the duration. Okay. I did receive your information, and let me see. I did receive a plea of no contest. The accusation is a running red light charge, and if you just paid it, it's $269, roughly $160 of which costs. Okay. Let's see. So what I wanted to add, I did receive a request for teen court. Before we get into that, is that your plea of no contest?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you understand the options for pleading of guilty, not guilty, and no contest?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I don't mind granting teen court. I don't currently have proof that you're enrolled in school, so that's just going to be part of what we do. Where do you go to school?
Providence Preparatory School.
Sorry?
Providence Prep.
Okay. Where is that?
It's Belton.
Okay. I don't know that one. What's the name of it again?
Providence.
Providence. Oh, yeah,
School.
I do know Providence. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a pretty interesting program. Okay. So Also with teen court, there's a $20 fee and it's a cash fee. Can you pay that fee today?
Yes, ma'am.
And can you bring proof that you're enrolled in school with you when you come pay that?
Yes.
Okay. And then the requirement I'm going to have for you for teen court is a driving safety course. However, it's going to be front loaded faster. I want it back in 30 days. Because of your age, you're in the leading group for death and dismemberment on our roadway. I'm absolutely not kidding when I say that. So I don't want to wait 90 days. I want to wait 30 days. I think 30 days is the longest I want to wait to know that you're going to be driving just more safely. Okay, does that make sense to you?
Understood.
Can you commit to that option?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, due date is July 27th. So give or take a day. And but that's the actual due date. And what I need from you today, you're 17, you can bring a parent with you, but you don't have to. Okay. I love when parents are involved, but it's legally not a requirement. But what I can or am requiring is that you come by the court today, pay the $20, present proof of enrollment. We'll give you information for how to find a proper course. And then you just get it back no later than 30 days from today. If you turned it in 2 days, your case would be done. Then at that point, I would waive the $269. Do you agree?
I agree.
Okay. So when can you be here to finalize your paperwork? What time?
2:30.
Okay. So at 2:30, we'll be looking for you. All your paperwork will be at the front desk. And you have to do is just show up there with the info. It'll take about 5 minutes. Once you get here, you'll have copies of everything. Read it before you leave. If you have questions, ask a clerk. If they can't answer, they'll get that question to me. Okay.
Okay.
Do you have any questions right now?
No, ma'am.
Do you feel like you know my expectations and what you're being ordered to do?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Orland, thank you for your time today. You're good to hang up now.
Thank you.
Thank you. I have a few people I couldn't identify, and now's probably a pretty good time to look at that. Just real quickly, let's see. I have a person named TCL, and then there's a string of other numbers. Looks to be a gentleman, white shirt. Can you unmute and just tell me your name, please?
My name is Terry Robinson.
Thank you, Terry Robinson. Appreciated.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
And let's see. Let me just. Okay, thank you. And let's see. Great, got you down. I'm just going to rename you for purposes of this meeting. It will not change it permanently. It's just for me to not lose track of your case and your order. But I'll be with you shortly. Okay, Terry Robinson?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. And I also just want to confirm, Hunt Van Giesen, you were with Queen Sheba, is that correct? Queen Sheba, is that your organization?
Yes, that is correct.
Thank you so much. We'll be with you soon. And let's see, checking that one. I also had a Motorola person, not on screen, and I don't know who it is. Can you unmute? I sent you an unmute request and just tell me who you are.
My name is Roberto Núñez Treviño.
Thank you, Mr. Núñez Trevino. Now I've got you down. Trying to get Jasmine Jordan. Oh, he went in. Okay. Let's get Jasmine Jordan unmuted.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. And Mr. Mattson, if you'll unmute and give me an update.
Your Honor, Mr. Jordan actually wanted to speak to you about defensive driving.
So right now I don't have any problem doing that if you're qualified on a plea of guilty or no contest. To qualify, what I would have to let you know, Mr. Jordan, you're a Houston, Texas resident, so I'm presuming, but I still need to have a copy of your Texas license. And then court costs, as long as the state does not object to taking this step, because we normally elect that in the first appearance. But if the state does not object, I don't have a problem granting it. Does the state have any objection to moving forward in that direction?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Jordan, if I can get license and insurance today, is that possible? You can stay unmuted. I would just, you have to unmute or I can't hear.
Can you hear me, Your Honor?
Yes, thank you so much.
All right. Perfect.
Okay.
I have it right here. Would you like the number, or is it possible that you can take a screenshot of the license?
I know it's not possible. You're this big for me. Can you scan it or take a screenshot and email it?
Yes, Your Honor, I can definitely do that.
Okay, it's the same email that we use to set this meeting up. And if you can email in a legible copy of license and insurance, current insurance and current license. Is your license current today? It's not expired, right?
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
Uh,
And
no,
the
Your
court costs are, let me check. Those court costs are $144. Can that get also paid today?
Yes, Your Honor. The conversation I had with the state is that, I guess the deadline is 30 days. So I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't required to also complete the course today as well. But
No, the deadline is 90 days for
90,
regular
okay.
driving safety. But to start the program, it's license, insurance, and the court costs. So what I would
Okay.
want to do is start the 90 days today with your license, insurance, and the 144. And then you have to sign up. So we would, once we receive the license, insurance, and 144, we email you all the forms. You print them, fill them out, sign them, get them back over to us today. And then you've got a 90-day window to turn back in the course and the record. And we dismiss and waive the balance.
Okay, perfect.
Will that work for you?
It will.
Okay. You have questions about that?
I don't, Your Honor. I guess, as far as making that payment, will I forward my card information via email?
No, I would ask that you either do it online or you call a clerk.
Okay.
And it financially is the same. Okay, so you're going to email in your license insurance. Are you calling the clerk or paying online?
I'll call the clerk.
Okay, and then what will happen is they'll email you the forms and you'll just send those back, and we include information for how to find a proper course and what you'll get back to that you sign off on has your deadline. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. It looks like we have a good direction. And so with that, I'll let you go. But keep an eye out. We will keep an eye out for your email, and you keep an eye out for our email, and we'll look for that payment by, this afternoon. What time do you think you would get to?
I'm going to do it now.
Okay, great. We'll make a note. That way everybody's ready to call and start moving through it. You're not getting blockaded. Okay, very good. Any further questions on this matter?
No, Your Honor. Thank you again. I appreciate it.
Yes, of course. And Mr. Mattson, any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm signing it and we're emailing it all out. Sounds good. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes, you're good to go. Thank you for the request. Sharon Hicks, can you unmute and let me know that your audio is working? I want to move you into the contested docket. You're unmuted, but I can't hear you.
I'm
And you're-
sorry. I'm here.
Okay, it's all right. Great. Okay, let me move you forward. That's a meeting, remember, with the prosecutor who represents the state. And
Okay.
there you go. And I too am moving forward with Ania Stallings. Give you a moment to unmute, tell me how you're doing while I organize my files, just a quick moment. Ania Stallings, are you still here?
Yes, ma'am.
Great, how are you today?
I'm good.
Judge Person. You are under the age of 17, so I am going to make sure that there's a parent with you.
Yes, I'm here.
Good morning. And your mom?
Yes.
Okay. And what's your name?
My name is Tiffany Brown.
Thank you, Tiffany Brown. And so let me go ahead and ask first, Ms. Brown, do you feel like, yeah, am I saying the name correctly?
Yes, her name is Ania.
Ania, do you feel
Yes.
like Ania is following what's happening, that she's accused of speeding and the options for pleading of guilty, not guilty, and no contest?
Yes.
Okay. And Ania, what I received from you was you're on time, which is a good way to start learning how to interact with courts if you ever have to, and a plea of no contest as to a speeding charge, which is alleged 75 and a 45, and if from May 13th. And if you paid it, the fines and costs are $264. Before I check in about teen court, which I am inclined to grant, I wanted to ask, is that your plea at this time?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, your plea is accepted by the court. And then what I would say to you is with teen court, you probably already heard, but I'm still going to review it like you didn't. There's a $20 fee for the program. That's a cash fee, and you do have to come up to court to pay it. Can we do that sometime today?
I'm out of town right now, but we can pay over the phone.
Okay, we can't do that one over the phone. It's just a weird glitch in our system. When will you be back in town?
July 3rd.
Okay. Why don't we say shoot for the 5th? Okay.
Yeah, that will work.
Yeah, because a travel date is not a good date.
Well, we'll be back Friday evening, so we could be there on Monday if you would prefer.
We're open either way, but that would work fine.
Okay.
Let's go with the 3rd.
Okay.
For signing everything. Well, let's get signatures today through the
Okay.
email. Okay. And then coming by on July 3rd to make payment. We do have your school enrollment, so I don't need that. Driving safety course, I think, is our best go-to option. And July 27th would be the due date. Anyone have any heartache with that, Mom?
No.
And Ania, is that a problem?
No, ma'am.
Okay. I do want to highlight that you're in the top group for death and dismemberment roadways. And unfortunately, Texas is the #1 state. So I really want you to take this serious. Course done. If you can do it early, because I think as well as myself, we want you to survive driving. And speed is the #1 killer, along with the lack of safety belt in those accidents. And this is an excessive speed. Probably you thought you were somewhere that you weren't. But that's part of what learning to drive well means is figuring out what to do if you don't know and making sure that you do know. So you'll review that in Texas, okay? And that law will be made again abundantly more clear. You don't just drive to conditions, you drive the lawful speed. And so just be or under. So just be aware of that lesson built into the class, and we're good to go. If we email this to you all, to the email that we used to set up the meeting today, will that email work?
Yes.
Okay, then we'll just email that over to you and expect y'all to both read it, sign it, email it back with any questions if you have any. And then you're swinging by the court just to do that payment when you come back into town with the due date of the 27th and the fee due July 3rd. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
As long as you get it turned in on time, Ania, then your case is dismissed and I waive the $264. Okay? All
Thank
right.
you, Your Honor.
Yes, thank you. Do y'all have any questions before I let you go?
No, ma'am.
Okay, you're good to hang up then.
Thank you.
Of course. And let's see. Getting lost in my own docket. Don't want to do that. Mr. Matson, I see that you're back and someone over. There we go. Okay. Mr. Matson, can you let me know where we are?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Hicks has actually submitted a valid placard to the court already, so I'm going to be dismissing the citation.
Okay. All right. And so Ms. Hicks, I'll sign that dismissal probably later this morning. Can I email it to the email that we have on file? Assign it so that you have a
Yes,
copy?
ma'am.
Okay. Then I'll sign that. Mr. Matson, due to your oral motion, I will go ahead and do that here in the courtroom and make it available to Ms. Hicks, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
And I'm signing that shortly. So Ms. Hicks, if you want to, you can hang up now and just look for your copy, okay?
Okay,
All right.
thank you.
Okay, Mr. Matson, I'm going to move you forward. Your next person is Rachel or Rochelle Neely. If we can get that person to unmute. I'm looking.
I'm here.
Thank you. Can you get on screen, please? Thank you so much. Let me move you over to that meeting with the prosecutor.
Thank you.
Of course. That's helpful. And then my next person is Delia or Delia Wolf, if you can unmute.
Hello, Judge.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you? My
Good.
dog is good too, sorry. She sees something outside.
Well, it's probably a squirrel.
Right.
Okay. So let me get your file. I have it. Let's see. Okay. The accusation is a speeding charge.
Yes, ma'am.
And in a deferral, I'll sign it in September 14th. We had payment due June 27th. And I see that you met some unfortunate circumstances. And right now, we don't have income. So as a direct result of that, which I know you could not have anticipated when you signed due payment, I will go ahead and change the payment to community service.
Okay.
Are you physically able to do community service?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So it turns into 13 hours. And the due date is going to be July 27th.
Okay.
And I see that you're a local person. I have a list of local places. I think people are better off using that list. I let people leave the list if they get the alternative provider pre-approved within the first 2 weeks of the 30 days. I do that because I've had so many people leave the list and not check it out the way they need to, and then they're working and I can't take their hours. So I'll have that alternative process in the papers. The easiest way for us to do this is, are you able to come by the court to pick that information up?
Yes, I can come by anytime.
Okay, that will allow me to also give you a copy more easily of the change on your court order.
Okay.
We're making a change today, just to accommodate the situation.
I do appreciate that.
Yeah, well, I would want to be treated that way. So. And I'm sorry that you're facing it, but hopefully it's temporary. And keep you in my high regard on that.
Thank you.
I have a copy. So what time do you think you'll be by the court?
I can come by within the next 30 minutes if I needed to.
That's fine. We'll look for you on or around or before 11. Will that work?
Yes, ma'am, it does.
Okay, it just gives the clerk an idea of how to prioritize.
Understood.
Okay, all right, well, blessings to you, ma'am, and we'll have that all at the front desk for you when you get here.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, that's both. Okay, so I am moving forward as well with Latravion Hill. Let's find you. Let's see. Maybe I made a presumption. Are you here, Latravion Hill?
Yes, ma'am.
Great, there you are. How are you this morning?
Good.
Good. I have a warrant for an older case, and it's from February 27th, and we didn't receive what we needed to do to move forward. Let me look and see if we have it now. Okay. And I did get your note that you weren't allowed to leave school. You know, we take letters and faxes and emails though. So there's still always that duty to check in by your due date. Okay. I just want to highlight that. I'd like to work with you, however. On the no driver's license charge, I did receive a plea of no contest and a request for community service. And then on the no insurance charge, I received a plea of no contest and a request for community service. So the first question is, did you understand the options for pleading of guilty, not guilty, and no contest?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then the accusation date is February 27th on the no driver's license charge. The fines and costs are at 3/31 because the case went to warrant for non-appearance. Is that your plea at this time of no contest?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And do you have any objection to me accepting your plea?
No, ma'am.
I will accept your plea, and I'll look at the community service option in a short. I have a few
Thank you.
questions. On the no insurance charge, the accusation date is for May 13th, and the fines and costs are 281. And I did receive a no contest plea. Is that your plea at this time?
Yes, ma'am.
Accept your plea. And then I did receive proof or information from you that you are you in high school? College at this time?
I am 19. I just graduated.
Okay. But you were in school, high school?
Yes.
Okay.
I had graduated in May.
Got it. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And that's your date of birth month as well. And then are you working at this time?
Yes, ma'am.
Where are you working?
Coastal Solution.
Sorry, cost or coastal?
Coastal Solution.
Coaster, like COSTER or COA?
It's CO. Dang, I forgot how to spell it myself.
That's okay. Where is it?
Warehouse, ATB Distribution.
Oh, I see. Do you have a regular paycheck there?
I just started a couple months ago, but yes.
Okay, are you paid Go ahead.
I get paid every week,
Weekly. What day of the week?
every Friday.
Fridays. And what does your paycheck look like when you bring it home?
My first one was like 3 something, but the second one should be around 7 or 8 something.
I'll just go into the middle at 7:50. Okay. And then you're receiving or were receiving Social Security. Is that disability or is that like a parent deceased problem? Or-
Disability.
I'm sorry.
Disability.
Okay. So that's not going to change now that you're working?
I don't think so. It should.
Okay. All right. So we could look at, we're going to need to look at a payment plan. I do see you have rent and expenses, but you could withstand the payment plan is what I'm showing.
Yeah.
Okay. And so what we could do is like every other Friday, do $25.
That's
And
fine.
you would wrap it up, believe it. Are you paid this Friday or next?
I get paid this Friday.
And the 30th.
The 30th.
And I just need a signature on the payment plan today. You want to come by the clerks, they'll print it all out for you so that it will give you a schedule of payments to follow, and you can just check them off as you go.
Okay.
You want to do that?
Yes. Can I
Okay.
ask a question, by the way?
Yes, of course.
Can I put more than just $25 or can I add
Yes.
more to it?
That's a great question. If you pay more, you just get done faster. We don't charge interest. It's like an interest-free loan, but you'll be done faster. So it won't penalize you in any way to do that. In fact, it will just make it go more quickly. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So what time will we look for you to come by to do just quick 5 minutes of paperwork?
I can do it as soon as I finish up with this. I can head out there.
Okay, 10:30 or 11?
Yes.
All right. Do you have any further questions, Mr. Hill?
No, ma'am.
Okay. I do have one last question before I move forward with this sentence. At the time of the stop, were you insured?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
He had just read the paper wrong. He got the dates was wrong. He didn't read the paper right.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't really know.
I don't know. But
Let me-
when I took it up there to the lady, she had just told me that he said the dates was wrong, and then she looked at it, but it was right actually, because she thought the dates was like I didn't have any insurance on the car at all, but I did. It was fully covered.
Were you insured? I mean, sorry, was your license valid at the time of the stop?
No, ma'am. I
Maybe
didn't even.
that's-
I didn't know it wasn't.
Okay, we did call to verify it and there was insurance. But the insurance company said, here, I got the notes from the clerk. It was active at the time of the stop, but they were not willing to verify if they would cover you with an expired driving license. So is your license currently expired or have you been able to update it?
It's expired. I am trying to get it updated.
What's the hold off now? Besides, time and money.
It's not the time. It's more of I have to make an appointment, and I work 5 days, and I work early in the morning, so I don't get off till like 5 or 4 o'clock. And every time I try to make an appointment for the DPS office, they're full or packed.
And have you tried to do this online?
Yes, ma'am. I already went up to the DPS offices, got a paper that shows of like what I'm supposed to go to get this taken care of online.
Okay, because the thing is, I can't dismiss the license charge with a proof of license, but I can dismiss the insurance if it was valid at the time of the stop, which it was, and you have a valid permit that you present to the court. So I would prefer, unless you just want to take that hit, I would take a chance on you showing up. You already didn't show up, but I would recall your warrant, give you 30 days to get that license, not add that to the payment plan right now. And if you can bring that license in within the 30 days, you're going to have to scuttle and make that happen. Then, you would sign an extension today and not take, because that's, first of all, it's 281. But the other part is, the state does have a tendency to start hitting you with higher insurance requirements when you take convictions for insurance. And I don't know how that would apply to you. I can't give you legal advice about that, but I know generally those have like built-in added issues for the license. So, and you're a young driver, you might not be aware of that. I can extend that one to 7/27/23, and not add it to your payment. And we'll just start the payment with the no license charge this Friday, and you would sign for that one, and then you'd sign an extension. Because I'm very interested in you becoming a valid license driver.
Me too.
Okay. That way, because sometimes insurance, you're driving along, you think you're covered, there's insurance, but you get in a wreck and find out, they're not covering you because your license isn't valid for whatever reason. And here, it sounds like it's just expired, which is relatively simple problem. I know you're in a new job, so it's hard to think about making time to deal with something like this. But trust me when I say that you would probably benefit tremendously from getting the license valid by just avoiding problems. So let's take a chance on that and that you will be on time. If you come in on that day and you don't have it and you write me a reasonable explanation with a deadline, I might even be willing to give you more time if it sounds like you've been doing due diligence and the problem is on the other side, which is the DPS that we can't control. But you're going to have to make an appointment with them. You don't have to make it locally. You know, I do know it's even happened with board employees that they realize, oh, I can drive over to this other jurisdiction.
Yeah, the collision and
Yeah, well, and you know, I mean, they were driving over in L'Oreal or over. So you might check around and see if other offices are less busy. Okay.
yes, ma'am.
All right. So you're coming by 10:30ish and you're going to sign up for payments on the no DL. You're going to sign up for an extension on the license. The no DL starts on 6:30 as a $25 payment. You can swing by and make payment and get a receipt, or you can pay online or call in. It's on your pay date, so it's easy to remember. And
Okay.
then your extension is to the 7th of July.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Any questions about what it is that we're doing?
No, ma'am.
All right. Okay, then you're good to go, Mr. Hill. We'll see you soon, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Oh, yeah. I just don't think he. I'm so sorry, folks. Oh, yeah. I'm interested in it. Can you ask them for them to stop them? Tell him to bring. Oh, I know. So maybe we could call it. Yes. I'm the mover shall move. Okay. Thank you, Ms. Neely. Mr. Matson. The Neely cases. I'm sorry, it's one case. James Lane's where I'm saying.
Your Honor, Ms. Neely and I have agreed to terms of deferral.
Okay.
That will be a 120-day period with a 6-hour course on driver safety due by the 60th day. And Ms. Neely has requested to pay the balance in 3 installments of $78, which will total to the $234 balance.
Okay.
One installment every 30 days is what I agreed to.
Okay. Ms. Neely, do you agree?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so the deferral would run from today until October 24th. The driver safety course is due August 29th. First payment is due July 27th. The course and the second payment due August 29th. And then the final payment due September 26th. I'm going to need a signature on this document today. I can do that through email if you're diligent and get it back to us this morning, or you can come by the court and find a copy for you. What would work best?
Well, you can send it through my email.
I can send it to your email, but that wasn't my question. My question was whether you can sign it, print it, sign it, and email it back to me this morning.
I'll just come in, Miss Pearson.
Okay. What time will work for you?
2:00.
2:00. We will look for you then, okay? So you've changed your plea to no contest?
I can hear you.
You've changed your plea to no contest, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. We'll see you at 2 with that document. And then on the, you have community service on the other case that you had, the handicap. And your community service is due July 11th. So if you need any information about that one.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you so much. Any further questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much. Good to go.
Okay.
Mr. Matson, I am moving you forward with Yahir Rodriguez. Yahir, can you unmute?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, moving you forward with Mr. Matson.
All right.
I have a couple folks I want to just figure out who they are. This is good a time. I have a person named CC Bleen. If you could just unmute and tell me your full name, please.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yes, I can.
Good morning. I'm Marcus Lee. I'm sorry, your volume is a little bit in and out, so I apologize. I was trying to log in on my personal laptop, but I ended up having to take a meeting call in my office, so that's why I just used my work office to sign in. So sorry about that.
It's not a problem at all. I just needed to know who you were because I don't have a file or that person scheduled. So I was lost a little bit. So we're good to go. You didn't lose your place in line. I just wanted to make sure I knew who you were. When we close out the meeting today or when you log out, it will revert back to what it said. So don't be concerned that I just changed your name on the screen. It's not.
Oh, no worries. Yeah, no worries. Thank you.
We'll be with you shortly. Thank you so
Your
much.
Honor.
Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to try to unmute you again. Okay. Moto G Power is a person who I've got on video, but no audio. And I'm just going to send that person a chat and let them know. Normally I can try to get you going, but it looks like you can hear me. So she responded a little bit, but if it's not working, if you can't get it going, you won't lose your place in line. But normally what we do is just go ahead and have you log out and re-log back in and see if you can get a better connection. So you could work on that. There's another one though, Motorola Moto G Pure. I don't know who that is. If you can unmute and tell me who you are. I want to say that was Nunez, but I don't know for sure. I had a phone caller and they're still here. It's a 254 area code ending 71175. And I'm asking that person to unmute and tell me who you are. Okay, on the Motorola, that was, I do have that one, Nunez Trevino. So you're good to go. You're something happened and the name change didn't take. We're good there. I'll keep trying with that phone caller. Okay, I'm going to keep moving forward. Let's see. I had a Zoom user. It looks like they fixed it, and I had a iPhone. It looks like they fixed it. So I'm just going to keep moving. My next person should be, let's see. Hesha, no, I'm sorry, Ty Hesha Hardman. Hardman. Are you there? Oh, great. Thank you so much. Thank you. How are you this morning?
Tired.
sorry to hear that. We did have a pre-warrant letter. We have a number of. I have for a driver's license, and that was from April. The fines and costs are and it looks like I received a plea contest, but I did receive a plea of guilty. Is that your plea of this time?
Say it again, sorry.
How are you pleading to the driver's license?
All right, hello?
Hold on a second. Miss.
Hello?
Hi, phone caller. What is your name?
Hello? My name is Deborah Anderson.
Deborah Anderson?
Yes.
Okay. You're on the pretrial docket, and we will be back with you shortly, okay?
All right.
If you'll keep an ear out, Miss Anderson, and listen for your name, it does, sometimes people on the phone sort of lose track that they're on a phone call. So just keep your ears open. We'll call your name shortly. And I was working with Miss Hardiman, and what I was doing was just confirming your plea. I did receive a plea of guilty to that invalid license charge. Is that your plea at this time?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'll accept your plea. And I did receive, you wrote kind of various letters throughout your paperwork that you had been having a difficult time, and definitely with the child and so forth. Things are more stable at this time. I'm glad to hear it. I'm sure you're working hard at it. It does.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Are you working at Regency Manor still at this time?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The payment income information that you filled out for the court is dated May 30th. And has anything changed since then?
Like with pay and stuff, or?
Well, you filled out a form and you told me your income and you told me your bills.
Oh, yeah, everything is the same.
Okay. And it looks to me like you're paid every week. Is there a day of the week that you're paid? Like what day of the week?
Friday.
Fridays? Okay. So is that this Friday or next Friday?
This Friday.
Okay. That's June 30th. We can just start you with a payment plan of $25 every 2 weeks. Now, you're going to want to bump that up faster because there's holds on your license, I think. And that's part of what's happening for you. And we need to clear your cases before I can release the license. So, I can recall the warrant due to now you're able to kind of have things be more stable. And I can make it relatively, based on what you provided, it's a comfortable payment plan. But you're going to want to speed it up for your own benefit. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you come in and sign for a payment plan today so that I can recall your warrants?
I won't be back in until Friday morning.
What do you mean you won't be back in?
Like I won't be back in town until Friday morning.
Okay, so you can come in on Friday?
Yes, ma'am. Friday at when y'all open.
We open at 8.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, remember that you have a time to come in and see us at that time.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'll allow that. And we'll see you then.
Okay, hold on, sorry. So we what's the payment arrangement again?
$25 every 2 weeks beginning this Friday.
Okay, and I can pay more and right? Okay.
Pay more and just get it done faster.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Matson, let's see, let's keep you moving. You had visited with Yahir Rodriguez. Where are we with this case?
We are going to continue to final pretrial, Your Honor.
Okay, That's gonna be August 9th at 3 o'clock. That's a firm date. You need to be here, okay? Yes? A nod of the head is not gonna do it. Can you unmute?
Oh, I thought I was muted on these. Okay.
You
Yes.
unmute. You would need to unmute. Okay. All right, we'll see you then. Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Mr. Matson, I am moving you forward. Let's see. With Willie James Campbell. Willie James Campbell, can you unmute? Are you still here? I don't see that person and they're not waiting. We're going to move forward. Michael Wayne Curtis, can you unmute? I was looking right at him. Something happened. It may be that when he was trying to unmute, he disconnected. Maybe he'll turn back in. So moving forward, Jason Cassiers.
Yes, Your Honor.
Great, I'll move you forward, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Of course. Mr. Curtis, we'll be right with you, okay? You're next. With the prosecutor, that's a meeting, okay? So I'll call your case after the one that he's currently in with, okay? Thank you. I see your head nodding. I'm good with that. Okay, I too am moving forward. And my next person is Dustin Nunez. Dustin, can you unmute? Great, and I see a parent with you. Mom, what's your name?
Martha Núñez Garcia.
Thank you. And the request is for teen court. There was an accident. Let me just go through this with you. Dustin, do you feel like you understand the pleading options of guilty, not guilty in the contest?
Yeah, I understood it somewhat when you told me earlier.
Guilty means I did it. No contest means I'm not contesting it. Not guilty ultimately means I want a trial. Do you feel like you understand what those pleas mean?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yes.
Okay. So there is a failed to give right of way turning left at an intersection. The fines and costs are $269. You sent in a written plea of guilty. Is that your plea at this time?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, basically.
I'm gonna tell you, doesn't work with me and it's highly unimpressive.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
And no license charge, I received a plea of guilty and the fines and costs are $180. Stop. Is that your plea?
Jose, you're kind of lagging out.
Your plea was for a no license charge. And you dropped a written plea of guilty.
I not hear you.
I can't hear you.
Okay, well, I can hear you and I'm talking as loud as I'm going to talk. And I have my volume all the way up.
Okay, well, can you just repeat that? It's because I can hear you.
You're moving and you're making sound, which will mean that your system will not pick me up. So if you can hold still, it will help.
Okay.
You sent a plea in or you dropped a plea off here at the court for guilty on a driver's license charge. Is that your plea at this time?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What grade are you in school?
I'm a junior at the moment. Well, I'm gonna be a senior it's gonna be my life here.
Right, you're a senior now.
Yeah, basically.
For school you're out, then you're now a senior.
Yeah.
Just haven't started yet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a $20 fee for each case. Can we get that paid today?
Que si,
I'm sorry, ma'am. I let her speak English, the mom, so just speaking Dustin and me, right?
Yeah, he's 17 though, so I'm speaking to him.
all right, so a $20 fee,
Can you pay $40 today?
$40. Yes.
En court, dile que en la corte.
Which place?
Do you know where you came by, where we took your picture here at the court?
Yeah.
That's where you would come to.
Okay.
Now, do you have a driver's license?
Oh, not at the moment, no.
When can you, how quickly can you get a driver's license?
I've been trying to get a driver's license. It's just been complicated with the online stuff. I don't really know how to maneuver that.
Okay. Hold on. Can he meet with somebody today? Okay. How soon can y'all come to the court to meet with a case manager to talk about your options for teen court?
¿Cuándo podemos ir a hablar de eso? De mis opciones. ¿Dónde fuimos? O cuando tú puedes.
Hoy mismo, today is fine.
Yes, I would think in the next 20 minutes. Can you be here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, when you get here, you're asking for Miss Knies. Miss Knies.
Okay, vamos a preguntar por mis canis.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we'll see you in about 30 minutes or less, okay?
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we'll see you then.
This,
Come on up, come to the court.
All right.
I can hear you. What do you say? I'm sorry, ma'am.
Y'all need to come to the court
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
now.
Yes.
Okay. Le está diciendo que a Puerto Rico.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Do I hang up?
Yes. Mr. Matson, let me get Jason, I know it says Jason's computer. Caceres back over. Can I ask him? Okay, on the Caceres case, where are we?
Your Honor, we're going to continue to final pretrial.
Okay, that final pretrial has been scheduled for August 9th at 2 o'clock. Anybody have any objection or problem with that date?
No, ma'am.
Ms. Matson,
No, Your Honor.
we'll see everybody here then. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Mr. Matson, Mr. Curtis is ready to move forward, and I'm going to move you, Mr. Curtis, on over. I know your audio is working. I think when you went to change your audio over, it disconnected you a moment ago. So thanks for staying diligent.
Thank you.
And I too am moving forward. Let's see. And Brianna Gonzalez, can you unmute?
Yes, I'm here.
Great. Are you able to get on screen?
Yes, I am. Hold on, give me a second. There we go.
Okay. This is a stop from February 2nd. And there are two things that you were cited for. There was a no license charge from that stop, and the fines and costs are $181. And there was a no insurance charge, and the fines and costs are $281. Did you understand the options for pleading of guilty, not guilty, and no contest?
Yes, I did run my options on that.
Yes. So first question, at the time of the stop, it was February. Were you enrolled in school?
Yes, I was.
Where were you in school?
University high school.
What is that? Is that local?
Yes, it's a high school in Waco.
Okay. Do you still have proof that you were enrolled there, such as report card or student ID with the dates on it?
Yes, I have my transcript. I don't know if that works.
That works. Can you, let's see, with teen court, there are two fees of $20. And so that would be 40. Can you pay $40 today?
Okay, give me 1 second. Que si podemos pagar $40 hoy para que haga el corte así para que no tenga que pagar mucho dinero. Tengo que ir a Belton, yo creo. Tempo. So I stay out of town. I don't stay in Belton, but can I pay it today? Sí, o quieres ir el viernes.
Pero si lo puedes hacer con tarjeta de aquí a
Tiene que ser efectivo.
está bien, dile que sí.
Yes, I can pay it today in the afternoon, like around 1 or 2.
Okay, you can come to the court.
Yes.
Okay, between 1 and 2, that's fine. Are you getting a driver's license?
Yes, ma'am. I just finished my certificate course. Now I just have to go up to the driving school and take it in person.
How quickly can you get that done?
I think I can get it done hopefully like in 2 weeks or by the end of next month.
I can get, so if you can get a permit, the last date I could accept it in teen court would be August 29th.
August the 29th.
Yes.
Um,
And
is it
then,
good?
and then I would need proof of insurance. Was the vehicle covered at the time of the stop?
Me dice que si tenía insurance el carro cuando me pararon. ¿Estás seguro? Porque me acuerdo que no tenía.
Sí.
Okay, yes, it was, ma'am.
Okay, because you weren't covered driving. See,
Okay.
so that right now I can't count that insurance. But if you can get a license, then I can provide, I might be able to do a teen court as part of a teen court. I could do a dismissal.
Okay,
So,
that's
but you have to get that license to us by August 29th,
okay, ma'am.
which means you can't, be thinking you'll get to it. You, like today, you need to get enrolled.
Okay, today I need to get the license, is what you're saying?
Well, today you would come to the court and pay $40. You would bring proof of enrollment, which is your transcript. Then you would have a 60-day deadline to turn in your license, plus proof that you completed that course. I'll count that course.
Okay.
So the DL charge would go to your DL case. And I'm sorry, your insurance case. And
Okay.
the insurance has already been provided, but we were able to validate it, but not as it applies to you.
Oh, okay.
To validate it as it applies to you would be to get proof of your license.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay. All right, so we will see you around between 1 and 2 today. for the $40 in proof of enrollment. And then I want proof that you've completed your course and license by August 29th.
Okay.
Okay. All right, we'll see you later today.
Okay. Thank you. All right, goodbye.
We're good to hang up. Mr. Matson, I know you were meeting with Mr. Curtis, and I'm moving him back over to this meeting. Great. Where are we on the Curtis case?
Your Honor, Mr. Curtis and I have a tentative agreement in place, so we're going to go ahead and continue to final pretrial, but there's a chance it'll be resolved before then.
Okay, that would be fine. Either way, August 9th at 1 o'clock. And Mr. Curtis, if I don't have the case removed from the docket, you'll need to be here. The way to know if that's happened is to check in with the clerk the morning of, okay?
Okay.
All right, that way if you think it's off and Mr. Matson thinks it's off, but I don't think it's off, you know, to be here so we can figure out where the disconnect is, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, we'll see you then.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a good day.
You too. 1 minute. Oh, sorry. Yeah, they don't even give them this. Let's just proceed with the plan. Yeah, we're good on that one. The other one can be the compliance. Hopefully. So on her case, if you look, I was messy, like the insurance case, if we get her license, the insurance case validates that insurance. So she's paying $20 and she's providing proof of her license by that day. And on the DL case, it's kind of weird, but on that one, proof that she's completed that course, because that course is like 20 hours. So, okay, he's just moving the final. Okay, I'm just want to make sure the clerk is not. I'm not confusing my part because we don't do that here. Okay, seriously, we like to keep them happy. All right, Mr. Matson, moving forward. Willie Campbell, are you back in? I just want to double check. Okay, I am moving forward then with, yeah, Deborah Anderson. Deborah Anderson, can you unmute and go on screen? Oh, she's a phone call, so no screen required. But can you unmute Deborah Anderson? Can you unmute? Let's give her a quick moment. Okay, I'll have to move forward and skip Anderson at this time. Deborah Anderson, one more time. You need to unmute. There's not a way to have a meeting if we can't talk to you or see you, so I will have to disconnect you and just let you come on into the courtroom. You're welcome to dial back in, but August 9th at 1 o'clock is your in-court appearance. Moving forward, the Queen Shiva LLC case, Van Giesen or Geisen. Sir, how do you say it? If you can unmute and let me know.
Yes. Van
Okay.
Giesen.
Mr. Van Giesen, I'll move you over to that pretrial with the prosecutor.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, moving along. Let's see where we are. I'll just say this name incorrectly, but I'll try. Sanaya Nagam?
Sanaya, ma'am.
Okay. So let's see, we have team court requested. I have a note here that you are an Academy High School student.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You have a parent with you at this time?
Yes, ma'am. Right here.
And what's your name?
Leilani.
Can you spell that?
Leilani, ma'am.
Same last name?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. And this is for possession of tobacco by a minor. The law is clear that the fines and costs are 181 total, that I can routine court, that every case like this requires a tobacco awareness class, which you can take online. And
Yes,
so
ma'am.
with teen court, I do require, there's a $20 fee. You pay that fee in cash today.
Yes, ma'am.
And then I would give your course a due date of July 27th. And let me just look for a minute at the options for how many hours we would need. Let's see. I believe it needs to be at least 12. We have that list, the tobacco list. Okay. 8 to 12 hours, okay. It would be an 8-hour course. Which you can do online.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Magistrate forms that you signed, were there any questions about those?
No, ma'am.
Okay. What time can y'all come by the court to do your papers?
As soon as this is over, ma'am.
As soon as we are discussing. So is she being deferred to teen court as well?
Yeah, she's being deferred to teen court. And what that's gonna look like in this case is a $20 fee and a course fee and a course fee. And if the course is turned in on time, then I do a dismissal and I erase the fine and costs.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so for teen court, do they give another date of a meeting or anything like that?
No, that's happening today. We're just gonna come in and review your paperwork. You sign it.
And then I have to take my course. I have to take my class and that's it.
Okay.
She can miss it. Does that include the $181 fine as well, ma'am, or can I pay that today as well?
So you actually, that goes on hold, and if you complete teen court, I waive the $181.
Yes, ma'am.
And you get a dismissal.
Yes, ma'am.
It's a pretty good deal. Okay, what time will we see you?
I'm so sorry.
What time will she see us, Mom?
Oh, we can leave right now. So it takes us about 15, 20 minutes to get to the courthouse.
Yeah, we'll look for you around 11. That's fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
May we be dismissed?
Yes.
Thank you.
ma'am.
Bye-bye. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too. Okay, on the Queen Sheba case, we're moving forward. I'm just gonna pull the file while I get Mr. Van Giesen moved over. Okay, Mr. Mattson, can we get an update on the Queen Sheba case?
Your Honor, we can continue the final pretrial, but I anticipate that this case is going to be resolved either today or tomorrow.
Okay, right now we're scheduling for August 9th at 1 o'clock. If the case is resolved, it will remove that date. To know that's happened, you can check with the clerk. Do you have any questions, Mr. Van Giesen?
No, I do not.
Okay, you're good to go.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
And you too. Thank you, sir. Mr. Mattson, Anderson is in the lobby, but she called back in. So I'm just gonna let her get admitted, and then if she can, Miss Anderson, can you unmute? Hello? I can send an unmute request, but I can't unmute for you.
Hello?
Perfect. Let me move you to that pretrial with the prosecutor. Okay. All right. So I also am moving forward. If I could talk to Terry Robinson.
Hello?
Hi, how are you, Mr. Robinson?
Oh, I'm doing just fine. How about yourself?
Oh, thanks for asking. I'm fine.
Let me see if I can hear you pretty good.
So, okay. So
I can.
kind of deferred
Can you hear me pretty good?
Yes, I can hear you fine. Can you hear me?
Just a little bit. Yes, ma'am. I can hear you just a little bit pretty good. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, I hope you can hear me enough for us to conduct the meeting.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I can hear you pretty good. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we have an agreement that was signed by you on June 5th, and it was for fines and costs to be paid the next day, June 6th. However, we can talk about the insurance case. Let's talk a little bit further before we move forward with it. There's a
Yes, ma'am.
There's a no insurance, and it's from March 4th of 2023. And if you just paid the ticket, it's $281. And I did receive a plea and a request for a deferral. And we're kind of trying to get that deferral to actually work. It's not working right now.
Yes.
But my first question is, were you insured at the time that you were stopped, March 4th?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, yes, ma'am. That's what I like to talk about, because as I was studying, doing some things, because like me being in prison and studying the law, I just found out on some things, and I was like, I'm gonna plead not guilty, because first of all, Miss Judge Person, I wasn't even stopped. I was racial profile. Can you hear me pretty good?
Well, you were not pulled over. Someone else was pulled over?
No, ma'am. What had happened, he followed me almost for 2 miles. I pulled over myself and I got out the car, ma'am.
Mr. Robinson, hang on, because we're not communicating very effectively, but I need you to hear me, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You're contesting the charge in the middle of a sentencing proceeding, so I need to back us up a little bit, okay? All right. Right now, I have not accepted your plea or granted your deferred. So I will take that off the table. And you're saying you're pleading not guilty. So I need to schedule you for that process. We're in the wrong process. And
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
As such, I'm not able to actually conduct a hearing that you're trying to conduct right now, because
Yes, ma'am.
the prosecutor is entitled to notice of that hearing. And we're going to just schedule that here in the court. So we're going to schedule that for August 23rd at 2:00. And then
Okay.
depending on that outcome of that hearing, we'll go ahead and move, into trial. So you're
Yeah.
pleading not guilty. And we're going to go ahead and schedule that for a final pretrial on August 23rd.
August 23rd, yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's here in the court, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Will I have a representative, a lawyer, or what?
No, in the Class C courts, we don't court appoint counsel. We're not required to. So
Yes, ma'am.
you'll need to either hire someone if you're hiring someone, or represent yourself. That's up to you.
Yes, ma'am.
You can look on our website for more information about what a pretrial and a not guilty plea is about. But we'll see you August 23rd at 2:00, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we'll see you then.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're good to hang up when you're ready.
I don't even know how to hang it up.
You just hang it up.
Man, what the hang up at?
I'll do it if you're
Okay.
ready.
Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Let's see. I'm voiding those documents. Okay, so that's that one. And Mr. Matson, let me get Ms. Anderson moved back over. Okay.
Hello?
Yes, hi, Ms. Anderson. I'm here present.
Yes.
Listen, I'm here present with the prosecutor, and this is for a robberies charge accusation date of
Yes.
cost of $576. You have entered the plea of not guilty. Mr. Matson, can we get an update?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Anderson has actually submitted several photos showing the property in compliance, so I'm going to be dismissing this charge.
Okay, I'll have you send that over, okay?
Not
Yes.
a problem, Your Honor.
Okay. Anderson will, we can mail out a copy of that dismissal to you, or you can drop by the court and get a copy of it probably tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm here right now.
Now, okay, hold on just a moment. We'll work on that for you. Just wait and we'll get it done. Mr. Matson, I'll go ahead and take your oral request.
Thank you, Judge.
And I'll do that dismissal here. And we'll make sure that she has a copy. That just saves everybody a trip, so. Okay, all right. Miss Anderson, we'll get a copy out to you.
Yes.
But I'm gonna go ahead and let you hang up. And then as
All
soon as I sign that, we'll let a clerk know to get a copy for you, okay?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Mr. Matson, I'm moving you forward. Sorry, I had to skip her and come back. So let me figure this out. Roberto Nunez Trevino's case. Mr. Nunez Trevino, can you unmute and get, there we go. Okay, great. I'm going to move you over to that meeting with the prosecutor. It'll just happen automatically. There it goes. Okay. Caleb Sanders, can you unmute? Are you looking for Anderson?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here. Hey, y'all, I'm on court.
Yes, Your Honor, he's guilty.
I'm muted.
Yeah, he's unmuted, so you might want to.
Yeah, I'm unmuted. She can hear all y'all.
I'm sorry. Sorry, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. So, April 26th is the stop date, and there is a failing to stop. Sorry, failing to display 2 license plates as required. That's already. Please. Is just looking for a payment option, and I'm showing that's possible.
I can't hear nothing.
Right, it's hard to just background noise.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying. Yes, ma'am.
Are you a patient?
Do what?
Are you a patient?
My fiance is. That's when I got pulled over. We were on our way. See, she has. We were on our way up here. Bryan College Station Police Department had pulled us over one night, and they took the license plates off of my car. I had just bought it and they said that the plates no longer went to that car, that the other, whoever I bought it from had said that they had kept them. So they took them. Well, then a couple days later, she needed to go to the hospital. So her grandma came and picked her up, and I got pulled over on my way to come and pick her up from from her grandma's house.
Okay.
I know I wasn't supposed to be driving it without the plates, but Brian had told me that if I got pulled over, just tell the officers and that they would let me go. We are up here right now. We've been here for the last month. She has stage 4 lymphomatic leukemia with stage 4 breast cancer. So I lost my job, haven't been able to work. And that's why I was asking if there was some type of payment plan or something like that that we could work out.
Right. Yeah, we can figure that out. So you're not at work. You're in the hospital. You're at the hospital.
Right.
And
Right. No, I was working. I got fired the first week we were up here for missing that week of work.
okay. Okay. So I'm going to make corrections there. The disability that you put on your income information, is that your wife's disability or yours?
That's mine. I get a military disability check. I'm 60% disabled, but right now, due to an overpayment that happened last year, my payments are only $541 a month.
So they're docking you for right now.
Do I?
They're kind of docking the pay for now until it catches up.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. They cut me $1,000 a month.
I'm sorry. It just sounds like you're going through an awful lot. And then y'all have a child, right?
Yes, ma'am. We have, well, together we have 6, and we got one, and the newest one will be here in July 13th.
I thought she was pregnant.
Yes, ma'am. She's having her July 13th, and yeah.
So if I've got
They go from the oldest is 17 and the youngest is soon to be.
okay, so if I've got this straight, right now, y'all have just the one income that's been docked. You've lost your position. You lost it because your wife is going through an extraordinarily difficult time plus a pregnancy, and child number 7 is on the way.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then you have a 60% disability.
Yes, ma'am.
At this time, we're going to waive your fines and costs. You've already been found guilty, but I will waive the fines and costs. You can't pay it, obviously, and I don't see how you could do community service, so I'm just waiving it. And I will zero out your balance. And with the thanks of the court, you're done today. Okay.
Thank you.
If you need information about how to get your license back to valid, we can email that to your email, right? Okay.
Yeah, it's invalid because they said that I have a fine from, if I don't know, like 5 or 7 years ago, but they sent me to prison over that ticket, and so I don't understand how that ticket is even valid. I did a year in prison for it.
Where was that?
Where? Robertson County. But the ticket was out of Bosque County, and so Robertson County told me that Bosque County is the one that revoked me, so I still have to pay the fine for Robertson.
Okay. The law has probably changed since this happened. You can get proof of your time credit, if you can do this, from one group and send it to the other group and make sure they have a plea on file. And then they have to look at it and give you some of that credit.
Okay.
But you've got to make them. Okay. So get it.
Yes.
Get a copy of it. Send it in, make sure that you've confirmed that you've entered pleas on those cases. Like call them and see if there are any plea forms that you need to do. And send it with a letter and say, I'm asking the judge to give me the credit that I've already served. And time served this. And I would add an explanation of everything you've explained to me in that letter. I would just, here are the things that have happened, and I would just list them down the page. Plus, you have time credit that needs to be taken into account. I don't need it. I'm what we're doing. But for that court, they're required to look at that information. So make them do it, okay? Try to clear that. But we're still gonna email you the information about your license. Because, you know, things happen, like once you get, if you have a suspension and then you get a conviction, like you did in these cases, it can sometimes cause your license to be invalid for longer. So part of what we're emailing you is how to get your license, an occupational license or an essential needs license. And there's a walkthrough that explains how to do it, and it will make sure that you clear all those hurdles of anything like those holds that you have in that county. It'll explain how to get those done. Okay. It's basically a self-help thing, but if you knew where to go to print it, you'd have it, but send it to you. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. You had a valid license to deal with your family's situation.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Sanders, with the thanks of the court, you're good to go.
All right, thank you. You have a blessed day.
You too, sir. I thought he was at a workplace. Yeah, thank you. Good, nice catch. Let's see. Allison Boniface, are you here? Angela Cruz, do you happen to be here? Oh, Miss Boniface, we've showcased her before, right? We can go straight to warrant on that one. Angela Cruz. I don't know what's going on with that. But she's a no-show. Okay, let me just. Folks, I'm just clearing some hurdles. Hang on. That I need to look into. Miranda Patterson, do you happen to be here? Get that like mention. Okay, everyone else is waiting for Mr. Matson. And there he is. Okay, sorry. Yes, hold on just a moment. Okay, Mr. Matson.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, yes, sir. You unmuted? No. On Moto G Power, you're, okay, Tracy Drogue. Are you Tracy Drogue or Droge?
Yes, I'm Tracy Dragey.
Right, I mean, this is court, so are you attending court? Because I don't.
Yeah, I'm here.
But okay. I got a message that you wanted someone else to wait for you because you needed to work. I have patients waiting on me. Can someone wait for my turn for me?
I apologize. I thought that this would take 1 hour. That's what I was told. So I've been like postponing, and so I just had a parent wait for my turn.
Yeah, there's no guarantees on court time.
No, I
What I can
understand.
tell you is that if you come here and wait in the longer line, it's gonna take longer. but
Yes,
You will be away from everyone.
sure. No, I'm just trying to make it all work.
Okay. We're coming up on your case pretty quickly. Mr. Matson, you were meeting with Mr. Nunez Trevino. And so where are we with regard to that matter?
We're going to go ahead and continue to final pretrial, Your Honor, but there's a chance that this case is resolved prior to then.
Okay, for now though, we're scheduled July 12th at 3 o'clock, and I would expect to see everybody here at that time. Okay, Mr. Nunez Trevino?
I need an interpreter. My daughter, she's here, she can interpret.
Okay.
He says he needs an interpreter.
Well, that's gonna best be done here at the court, July 12th at 3.
If not, can I attend to interpret for him?
Can you tell him that we have a court date for July 12th at 3 o'clock?
Julio 12 a las 3 o'clock?
Yes.
A las 3.
Yeah,
¿Quién?
That's all
yeah,
we
okay.
said today. We'll see y'all then. Okay, Mr. Matson, I'm moving you forward, and actually Tracy Drudge is your next person. And I'm moving you forward with her.
Thank you.
You actually were next. Okay. Candace Colburn, are you here? These are nice pre-trial. I mean, these are pre-trial issues. Derek Fitzpatrick, do you happen to be here? Victoriano Trejo, excuse me, are you here? Willie Campbell, I'm still at a place where I can't hear you. Moto G Power, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. I can't hear you at all. Your audio is not connected. I know you're Willie Campbell because I have your picture, but I can't communicate with you. So I'm going to hang you up. And you need to dial back in. Your audio is not connecting. Yeah, well, the answer, if I can't hear you and you're not typing back, is that we're not communicating. So I'm going to hang up and you can try again. Otherwise, I'll tell you that you have an in-court appearance. July 12th at 3. We'll see you here if you can't communicate. You can try a phone call. You clearly can hear me even though you're telling me you can't. hang up and call in by phone. Yeah. We are, because, you know, he's just not, he wants to have a motion that he doesn't know the name of to invoke to file. What we do want to ask is to go ahead for that date. I'm going to plan to confirm what he's trying to do at that time. I don't want to subpoena the officer if he doesn't show up. So we can set him for the hearing he's trying to have. It's not a problem, but
I just want to make sure.
yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, no, I didn't really feel like the communication was the level that we needed to do an online hearing, but he's gonna just keep trying with the same device. It doesn't work. Okay. It's fine. Marcus, thanks for your humor. Okay. I have an idea. I do. Hi, Mr. Campbell.
Yeah, I'm at home.
I know you're at home, but I can't hear you on the screen. And what you need to do, there's a phone number in the call, in the information that we provided for you for the meeting. There's a phone number to call to dial into the meeting.
Okay.
Do you see that at the bottom? Sorry.
Let me call that number right in.
Yes, hang up this device and call that number. Okay,
Thank you.
we can do it through that. That's a better way to do it because the device you're using, it doesn't have audio. Okay, all right. I'm gonna hang you up on both devices and then you just dial back in, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Bye-bye. All right. Okay, Mr. Metz, let me go ahead and get Tracy Droge back over. Okay, here we are. This is regarding a red light charge, and right now the fines and costs are $269, allegation date of May 5th, with a final pretrial scheduled for August 9th at 1 o'clock. Mr. Matson, can we get an update?
Yes, Judge, we have reached an agreement on deferral terms.
Okay,
That'll be a 120-day period with a 6-hour driver safety course due by the 60th day. And she has indicated that she can make payment in full within the first 30 days.
okay, that's by July 27th. And so let me just review this. A deferral from today until August 24th, payment due by July 27th, course due by August 29th. Ms. Drudge, is that your understanding as well?
Yes.
State, do I have it right?
Yes, Your Honor, you do.
Okay, Ms. Drudge, then we can email that document to you. If you can print it, sign it, and email it back, we could probably send it within the next 10 minutes. I'm not going to swear, but I will say we're doing pretty well on the time. Can you get that back to us today?
Later today.
Okay, that's fine. Before close of business, but I'd say by 4.
It's gonna be probably 4:30 unless I get it done during lunch, but I'm running over, so yeah.
Okay. We'll look for it then. You're good to go.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Lee, I'll move you forward to that meeting. Prosecutor. Oh, dang. Snap. Mr. Campbell called in and then he went away again. I don't know what happened. I think I'm gonna ask Ryan to go into that meeting and just call him. He clearly can answer his phone. Apparently there's no hurry on her because she is too busy. Court. Okay. There's the puzzle. Let's see. Hi, Mr. Campbell. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You'll be next to talk to the prosecutor. He's in with someone else right now. But I'm gonna I'm gonna leave you unmuted so that we don't make this more complicated, okay? Okay, just stay right where you are.
Okay.
Sure.
Yes.
You're just waiting your turn.
Okay.
Mr. Campbell, stay handy, but I need to talk to another person.
Okay.
Okay. On the Lee case, where are we?
I'm
We
right
will
here.
Continue to final pretrial, Your Honor.
Mr. Campbell, hang on just a moment. I'm going to move you over to a different room and you'll be meeting with the prosecutor. He'll join you shortly. Okay, Mr. Lee and
Yes,
Mr.
ma'am.
Matt. Hi, where are we on this?
We're going to continue to final pretrial, Your Honor.
Okay, that's fine. Final pretrial is scheduled already for August 9th at 1. Are we all good with that time?
Yes, Your Honor.
We'll see you then. Thank you.
Thank you for your time, Your Honor. Have a nice day.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you, Ron.
Thank you. Mr. Matson, Willie Campbell is waiting in the other space for you. I went ahead and moved him over.
You said Willie Campbell?
Yes,
Okay. Does that mean that Derek Fitzpatrick was a no-show today?
that does mean that.
All
Yes.
right. I will go speak with Mr. Campbell and be right back.
Thank you. On this one, numbers 1 and 2 are just my notes. Number 3 is what we're doing. Yeah, her case is kind of a puzzle. She thinks she paid 4 cases, but she only paid off 2. She got a warrant. We had her in the case jacket on those 2 cases.
Yeah.
Mhm. And somebody didn't catch it when she was in, but those tickets are after. She paid her 2 tickets from, yeah, that's all I can do. She didn't show me. She wants me to waive all of it, but I'm not able to, even if I don't agree with it. But I couldn't if I did. The student's ready. Remember to keep up with that. We just have the last thing. I'm surprised we're gonna finish before noon. We do? I believe her. I think she set a meeting and I told her I'm okay with that, but it's not on my calendar. She said it. I'll go find it. Thanks for that update on community service locations. Sure. Oh, yeah. Trying to move it back over.
Yeah, I know it's difficult with phone call users.
It always is, but he had a device that had no audio. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
On the Willie Campbell case, I'm going to ask the prosecutor, Mr. Mattson, to first tell me where we are.
We're going to be continuing to final pretrial, Your Honor.
Okay, final pretrial is scheduled to be here live in the courtroom. Okay, Mr. Campbell, on July 12th
Yes, ma'am.
at 3 o'clock. Okay,
Okay,
we'll see you then.
okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.